Xenoverse 2, as I said in the last video, has been out now for almost 7 years, my boys. Think about that. We have literally been playing this game for 7 years now if you were someone who did play the beta, because remember, obviously, the beta came out a little bit before the actual game did. I believe it was actually out around this time right now, because I do remember there being a beta close to the release of Xenoverse 2, so it did probably drop one of them in September. So again, you have basically been playing this game for 7 years if you started with the beta, and in the last video I talked about some of the worst updates and changes that have come to Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2, but today I want to talk about the best free updates that we've gotten at the same time, because if we cover the worst, we gotta cover the best as well. So that's what we're gonna be doing today, and there are 3 different forms of free updates that I really want to cover, because these things that I'm going to talk about have happened in multiple free updates. It's just, well, they are the best forms of content and best things we've ever had added into this game at the same time. So the first thing I want to talk about in this video and go over and discuss as one of my top 3 things to ever be added to Xenoverse 2 is the free updates that, well, actually included characters. Like, people don't remember, if you're not an OG of Xenoverse 2, the only free update that has actually added a character in some way, shape, or form was DLC 10 when we got the Supreme Kai of Time. Besides that, again, if you were not around the game in the first season, well, then you never knew that we actually did get some additional character presets and versions of characters as actual free updates. Like, characters we would see now as DLC, without a doubt, were free back at that point in time, and the characters I'm talking about come from DLC 1 and I believe DLC 3, and the characters are Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken Goku, Awaken Hit, Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta with the blue outfit from the Goku Black era, and then another Super Saiyan Blue Goku was added in from the Goku Black arc as well. All 4 of those versions of characters were actually free, and then also we did have a variation of Trunks from the Goku Black arc that was added in that update at the same time. So 5 different variations of characters were added in as free updates, and I just remember those free updates being some of the best this game has ever seen, because, well, there was actual, like, new characters in a sense to play with. Yes, they still had the same combos, things like that, like it was the same character, but they came with new moves, new stamina preset, not stamina presets, but new stat presets. Those were different. Like, they were just different characters of the version that we had. And again, it would be similar to what like DLC is now. Like, Full Power Jiren is a different version of a character we already had, but they did slightly change his combos and things like that. So they've taken it a step further in terms of how much they changed these characters. But getting those free characters back in the day as, like, those presets, I should say, back in the day as free updates was absolutely amazing, man. And it's something I truly wish that they would bring back to this game. Like, bring back some free update presets every now and then, because those were some of the most hype free updates we've ever gotten on this game, without a doubt. So that's definitely one of the 3 best types of free updates we have gotten on Xenoverse 2, and those are the ones that include actual characters. And again, that hasn't happened much, but without a doubt, those are some of the best things that were added in with a free update. Now, the second thing I want to talk about is something that I mean, everybody can agree is the best form of content. For the most part, everybody can agree on this, and that is Awaken Skills. I mean, any free update that adds an Awaken skill, automatically fire. Like, it does not matter if you're adding in an Awaken skill to Xenoverse 2, that free update is automatically one of the best that this game has seen, period. We've only had, what, 4 Awakens added in at this point in time. I believe it was DLC 5, DLC 9, DLC 13, and DLC 16 that added in actual Awoken skills in the free update side of things. And those 4 Awokens obviously are Blue, Blue Evolution, God, and then finally Beast. Now, again, any kind of update that adds in one of those is automatically considered one of the best, without a doubt. Now, I will say, out of them, the best one is probably actually not probably, but definitely, in my opinion at least, DLC 9. Why? Because I like to play PvP more than PvE, and DLC 9 added in Blue Evolution, which is without a doubt the best Awoken in this game. Now, if you're a PvE person, you would probably say that the DLC 16 update is your favorite in terms of Awoken skills, because, well, Beast is the best PvE Awoken in the game. You don't have to worry about getting stamina broken, anything along those lines. And even if the computer does stamina break you, they're not going to really kill you. And you do have items to restore your health as well. So in terms of like PvE players, I can definitely see why they would say the Beast update is the best in terms of Awoken skills. But for me personally, DLC 9 and Super Saiyan Blue Evolution, definitely the best Awoken to be added into this game. So that's the second thing that I have on this list in terms of best free updates and types of free updates that we have gotten on this game. Now the third and final form of content that we get in free updates that is without a doubt the best on Xenoverse 2 is custom partners. Custom partners, anytime again that those are added into the free update, it's pretty much automatically a good free update. Like, it's almost similar in a sense to the feeling of when they did add in those different variations of characters, because that's essentially what a custom partner is. A custom partner is a different version of a character that's already in the game. Like, you can change them and make them to where you like them in your own unique way. Like, they even have different skills from characters that are not themselves. Like, there are certain characters like the androids, for example. They share all the android skills. There's others like Goku shares all the Goku bloodline skills, even some skills from Krillin and Tien. So just having all those different skill options on custom partners is one of the great parts of it. Being able to change the clothing colors is another great part of it. And then again, you have different stat presets as well, to where you can make the character completely different. Like, some characters are either completely saved by their stat presets and what they can, you know, change, because then maybe their base stat preset is pretty ass, but when you put them on a custom partner, they become actually fire. That's one thing that saves a lot of characters, and then being able to put different moves on some of these characters makes them a lot better as well. So custom partners, without a doubt, is the one of the top 3 best forms of free update stuff we get on this game. And I believe the first one came around DLC 11 or something like that. It was like somewhere between 9 and 11 is where I want to say the first custom partners were actually added into this game. And again, to me, it is similar to Awoken's, not as hype as an Awoken, but in the sense that any free update that includes these is automatically a good free update just based off of those alone, because 5 new custom partners is basically like 5 new different versions of characters that you get to mess with, play with, see what the skills are, all things along those lines, and it just makes those characters that much more fun, in my opinion, and from what I've seen from the community, a lot of you guys as well, because, I mean, almost everybody is asking for custom partners and updates that we do not get them. So to me, those are the 3 best forms of free updates we have gotten on Xenoverse 2. Not necessarily narrowing it down to one in particular update, because again, all 3 of these in a sense have been added in multiple different updates. The characters starting off with, like I said, DLC 1, 3, and then DLC 10, we got versions of free update characters. The Awokens, that's DLC 5, 9, 13 and 16, we got Awaken Skills added into this game. Then you look at custom partners. I don't know all the updates that we've had those added in, but I believe again they did start around DLC 9 or 11, and since then I think we've had 2 or 3 updates where they've added in additional custom partners as well. I believe it's been 3 actually since they initially came out, where they've added additional custom partners to this game. And to me, those are the 3 best forms of free update stuff that we can get without a doubt on Xenoverse 2. And hopefully we see some of that, or at least one of these 3 things, in DLC 17. So let me know what you guys think about my opinion on free updates on Xenoverse 2, what I think are the best free updates this game has to offer, and what are your thoughts, or not your thoughts, but what are your personal favorite things in terms of free update content that we do get on Dragon Ball Xenoverse 2. Let me know down below in the comments. But till next time, man, thank you guys for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and as always, hope you have a good one. Peace, y'all.